Well, hi there, friends. I'm back. Had to go get something to wet the whistle there. Um, whew, yeah. Sometimes you just gotta go grab a little something. Gotta stay hydrated when you're working through a migraine, I guess. Well, you should stay hydrated all the time, but yeah, I think especially when you're not feeling quite your best, a little something is a good idea. Anyway, so Earthly Souls and Spirits Moon Oracle by Terry Foss. So some of you, I'm sure, already have this and have been enjoying working with it for quite some time now. This is brand new to Natalie, though, so I wanted to share it because why not? Somebody will enjoy hearing about it, surely. I'm familiar with this one because my good friend Julianne Victoria, who is also on a hiatus from the YouTubes, has it and used to use the indie version of it, which I just didn't honestly want to spend the money on because I could see it was a beautiful deck and a beautiful oracle, and it also felt kind of random to me at the time, and of course it is. Now I've already shuffled it. I'm very sorry. So it's not in order. And I'm not, excuse me, I'm drinking one of these. It's a little grapefruit water and it is bubbly. It's bubbly. Anyway, yeah, this one, I don't know. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. I do love the artwork though. And I love how intuitive it is. Yeah, radiant. How nice. We love it. But is it more radiant than any other thing? I don't know. I mean, that's pretty radiant. It's also positive. We're going to see a lot of this as we go through here. This one's meditate. And you really can see, that's so beautiful. That to me is, now see there, when they fit, they really fit. And that one really fits. Abundance, it's perfect. Yeah, it's just ideal. It's stunning. Mystical, that works. But again, so do so many of the other ones. Confidence, I think that works. It's the cover shot there. It's stunning artwork. I do absolutely love her artwork. This one I don't get. And when I filmed the last video, I read through it. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful what she writes in the book, but none of it explains the choice of the fox. So why it's brown, I guess. There's a lot of browns, so it's earth. I don't know. It doesn't, those kinds of choices, I'm just like, really? I mean, when you're an artist and you're inventing stuff and you're like fitting your artwork into a deck, which I understand because I've been in the process of working on some of those kinds of things myself, which I had to put down last year for a variety of reasons. See, also working too many hours, etc. And time is just limited. You can't do everything. But you could be a little more creative in terms of finding a way to make this become what you say it is, right? We have the agency to do that. That's spontaneous, but I don't quite know why. But I love it. I do love it. This one makes me laugh because even though I can't zoom in on her face, although maybe we should. Maybe I'll stand up and we'll do that because that is kind of funny. Can you see? She looks completely miserable. But it's called hope. I don't understand. I just don't understand that choice. But it's going to make me laugh every time I look at it. That's for sure. Wish, I can see that. It does look like she's wishing. Spirit, I can see that. It kind of looks like they might be conjuring. So, they're on a table. There could be, could be conjuring. Not that that's the only definition of spirit. I love this one, no pun intended. but you know, the idea of being connected and interconnectivity and love that it transcends just romantic love. I can see that. Wisdom, sure. Clarity, that I can see too. It looks like they are seeking clarity and there's a focus. But why wouldn't this also be clarity? I don't know. But it could also be rejoice. But then don't you see that so could this one? You know what I mean? Like if you didn't know, which one is clarity and which one is rejoice? I guess rejoice, she's lifting upward, so that makes more sense. And clarity, their focus is down. So I guess I just answered that question. Centered, I like that. That works. That one feels right. You can on all of these, you can see, I don't know how well that's going to come across, but you really can see that this was painted on canvas initially. Infinity. Okay. I don't quite get where she's drawing that from, but okay, sure. Same with joyous. Again, you know, we got a dog or a wolf and a fox. There's a moon in some phase. I mean, is there a reference I'm missing? Maybe. I just don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but it's kind of seems sort of like it could be anything. Fairy tale. I mean, any of these could be fairy tale. Frankly, enchanted, sure, but couldn't that also be enchanted? Couldn't this one be fairy tale? Because it is a fairy. I don't know. But I mean, whatever. You know, I'm fine with that. I do like this one is white light. I get what she's doing there with the bell jar and the light coming through. And yeah, I mean, I get it. That's beautiful. I frickin' love that one. Magical. I love all of the art. Honestly, I don't really care what the words are, because the art itself is so stunning and you can do so much with it. I mean, intuitively speaking, you really don't even need a guidebook. This one can be really, I can see 1,000 different applications, not really literally, but I can see multiple applications for play with this one, for reading with clients and so on, and creating meaning and story fulfillment. That makes sense to me. Harmony also feels harmonious. Celestial, okay, you know. The subtlety too. I mean, there's always things to play with in here. I only just saw that little tiny key that she's got. What do we have here? Create, sure, yeah, all right. Authentic, okay. I mean, sure. Peace kind of reminds me a little bit here of, tranquility. I mean, so I guess between the two of them, that makes sense. If you were to draw two of these in a spread, there would be parity between the two. So I could see that. Let's see, what else we got here? Serenity, that's so stunning. So, I mean, I have no critique of her artwork, frankly. I just love it. I can see totally flipping through this deck and playing with it simply because it's so pretty. Nurture, that one makes sense. It's just gorgeous. Gratitude, look at that. Look at that. I guess, you know, I mean, her arms are wide open, like, thank you, like up to the heavens, and whoa, you know, I can see that. Success. I suppose your spells were successful, but I don't know what else in there is screaming success. I mean, that could also be seeking. That could be, there's half a dozen other keywords that would work there. Imagine. I mean, couldn't this be success and this could be imagine? You know, I don't know. They just seem, and you know, when you look at the guidebook, you can't always tell, you know, why this and not that. Nature, I mean, that works. So does this. Focus. Sure, they're both looking down at that little bouquet. Light. Sure. Okay. Breathe. But then, like, why, you know, this one could be breathe. I don't know. Do you see what I'm saying? Am I the only one seeing it that way? Like, they do seem very interchangeable, kind of random. Prosperity, okay. Sorta, kinda. All right, I'll take it. Evolve, that one makes total sense. That could also be transform, right? That one, you know. Divinity, okay, I'll take it. Mindful, don't know why. Why would this one not be mindful and this one not be divinity? This one could be so many things, I feel like. I don't know, but mindful, there are other cards in here that feel more like that. Soulful, that I get. Those little baby eyes are soulful. But this artwork sort of almost doesn't feel like it fits with anything else in the deck, you know? Other than the fact that it's an owl. It's a tiny baby. It's a chickie. Balance. That one's balance. But see, it could have been radiance. That was what I was about to read there. Why couldn't that be radiance? Because that's pretty radiant. And everything else is dark, so the radiance is more noticeable. But it's balance. It's the balance of darkness and light. That makes sense to me. Blossom. It's a young woman blossoming into adulthood. Okay. Purposeful. Oh, that one is the one I was thinking kind of reminded me of mindful. Can you see that? She looks like she's doing mindful walking. Yeah. Then we get adventure. That I totally see. That makes absolute sense. Oh, booger. No need to guard. Henry.
What? Sit down.
Boo boo, you gotta sit.
Sit. Sit.
Sit.
Sit. I lie down.
I like him. Good boy. I'm making video.
Oh, are you? Okay. You're still up. You can stay awake when you're not watching.
Well, I also slept for a long time this afternoon. Sorry, folks, I'm not editing this, so you're gonna get some of this in there. Let's see. Goddess, that one makes sense. Hi, Boo Boo. Did you make a big stink? You trying to be protective and it was only Tom? Did he startle you? Yeah. Henry gets a little protective of mommy. Manifest. Okay. Right. Beautiful. But is it more beautiful than any other? You know, like we're... this, I don't know. This could also, that could be relax. I don't know. Here's what I think. I think that when I work with this one with clients, I don't get compassion from this one, but that's fine. There will be some sense that they will make from it, because that happens regardless of, I can tell you the number of times I've worked with oracle cards with clients, and I may know very well what that oracle deck means and what those cards mean, and I may have a very deep understanding and I may offer that. It will not matter in terms of what it means to the client. You know, they're able to make their own sense of what they're looking at and how it comes up for them, and why it was the perfect card to come up for them at that moment. So you know what I mean? It really doesn't matter. That makes total sense. That luminous moth. You know, when they hit, they're really like unity. I mean, boom, that one hits. That one's perfect. It's just right. And then faith. Again, not a super strong association, but also nothing in there. It's not like looking at Hope where she looks grouchy, like she's hopeless. But let's see. Let's try. We'll shuffle, and we'll find a. Oh, they smell good. God, those smell good. Oh, yeah. Nice scent there. Okay. Big loud sigh from a happy dog. Yeah, you can see from the shuffling how tired I am, but also like, you know, this is the beauty of this type of deck and cardstock. You know, it just, gosh, it shuffles beautifully. It's easy on the hands, it's easy on the system. For that reason, I give it a thumbs up. Probably 10 thumbs up. You know, it's like a butter. Like a butter. Because you can shuffle it 1,000 times in a day and you're still going to be able to like wash your hair and eat dinner and whatever, and it's not painful, right? Which if you read all day long, and I have before, you know, I will not take decks like that if I'm going to be reading for more than a couple hours, because it will knock you out. Yeah, hardcore knock you out. Okay. Look at that. It's ready to slide out and greet us. Wisdom. Okay, we have wisdom. And it's such a pretty card. They're all pretty. What am I saying? They're all beautiful. I love her. I do love her artwork. All right. Wisdom. It's in alphabetical order, right? So it'll be before wish. There it is. Wisdom. Very nice. I mean, it is a sweet little guidebook, right? A very sweet guidebook. Not all color, but it doesn't always have to be, does it? Wisdom. Old age is not a disease. It is strength and survivorship, triumph over all kinds of disappointments, trials, and illnesses. I could not agree with that more, honestly. Maggie Kuhn is is to whom that quote is attributed. Excuse me, bubble water. Wisdom. So we have elders, knowledge, and respect. The intention at the bottom, right? So here's the kind of intention or advice. Seek guidance from an elder if needed. Be confident that your own experiences have prepared you for your future. So I do love that as a way of, you know, embracing our own wisdom and experience. She writes, your elders have great wisdom to impart and share with you. Extend your love and a listening ear. Visit and talk with an elderly family member or someone that could use some company. You will also take away valuable advice. They have an amazing lifetime of stories and lessons to share with you. Our elders have endured hardship and most surely have navigated much different times than today's younger generations. Discuss heritage, history, and traditions. Play a game. Let them teach you a skill like knitting. Have a meal together or take a walk. Let them know how much you appreciate and respect them. Wisdom can only be gained by experience and a lifetime of surviving. Gather as much wisdom as you can from the wise in your life. God, that's good advice. Wow, that is so beautiful. On another day, you might have had a very verklempt gnat just about to burst into tears. But today you're getting jovial gnat, so there's not as much of that today. Anyway, I love that. That's stunning. So, you know, if I were using this guidebook on my own, or this oracle on my own, I would definitely consult the guidebook because it's beautiful. Yeah, the few entries that I've read have been really sweet. This hope card is going to make me laugh every time I look at it. It really is, because that is funny. She is really scowling. That is a scowl. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have this deck? Have you worked with it much? Do you love it? Are you iffy about it? If you don't have the deck, I'm sorry, I'm like orienting it to myself here. But if you don't have it, is this a deck that you would work with? I'm just curious. I kind of want, oh God, it smells so good. Oh, it's been a hot minute since I smelled a brand new deck out of the box, people. Oh, it's so nice. Ooh, I hope it does not make my migraine worse, but we will find out. Who knows what chemicals I'm just snorting up my nose. Anyway, oh, it's so nice to meet a new friend, isn't it? Yeah, it's such a stunning one. I'm going to be reading for a bunch of nurses, I think, in the next 2 months, something like that. Hopefully once school's out. I think I told her I wanted to wait till May, but yeah, teaching really takes a lot out of you. But it is going to be a huge party full of nurses. And nurses are not as chill and like, yeah, this group they're kind of wild. They're psych nurses. So you can imagine the kind of stuff they'll come out with. I bet they'll love this one. Oh my gosh, I think they'll love it. Anyway, I will enjoy playing with it too, or just like probably carrying it around and just flipping through it just because it's so pretty. Sometimes it really is that simple, sometimes it really is. Anyway, that's this one. I might be too tired to do any justice to Global Fusion tonight, so that might have to wait for another moment when I'm like, whoopee, because I am not gonna skip through this and not do it justice. That's not happening. It is such a freaking beautiful deck, I can tell. I've seen a couple of like quick flip throughs of it where I just kind of like sped through it because I didn't want to have it all spoiled, but yeah, I know that's going to be one that's exciting to work with. Anyway, friends, if you're still here, you've sat through all of this, you are a great person. And stay with me if you can bear to. I will be coming back with more content, I promise. If I can ever, just trying to get, I may have to move this guidebook. It's like that. It's that time of night. Look at what I did there. There's just been so much happening. I wouldn't even know where to start. It's just been a lot. And there's so many things to share, and I don't even know where to start. Oh, that worked. But yeah. All right. Another time. Hopefully see you in the not too distant future. But until then, tons of love. Bye-bye.